right, and we're here today with Joey Santley. We're standing right in front of the climbing rock at Courtney Sandcastle. And would you tell us a little bit about your musical program that's going to be happening at the Boys and Girls Club here in town?
Yes, absolutely. One of the neatest things is right after we launched, the city was gracious enough to allow us to do a couple different Rock the Autism introductions at city events. And at those events, one of the directors at the Boys and Girls Club came by and saw what we were doing and said, hey, let's have a meeting. I love what you're doing. It's progressed to the point to where we just partnered with them, and we're going to be launching the first pilot program in January, where we've written a program for the special needs kids at the local Boys and Girls Club here, and there happens to be, I think, 17 kids currently with autism that attend the club here, and they don't have any program as of yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a 12-week program, 1 day a week for 2 hours, and the first hour is dedicated directly for the kids with special needs, and we're going to give them an introduction to music and provide instruments and have a great, fun time. The next hour is about inclusion and bringing the rest of the kids in the Boys and Girls Club in to participate in the music and to actually show the integration and really break the ice among the kids with special needs and the neurotypical kids, and create an atmosphere in which they all feel more comfortable around each other, so that the next time they run into each other on the playground or at school, they're like, oh, hey, how you doing? And there's just this more of a social network that we can bring them into. So that's the generic basis of the program we're building.
We're at the Boys and Girls Club, and I'm interviewing
Jordan.
And Jordan lives where?
San Clemente.
And Jordan, what are you doing here?
I'm here to play the drums.
And here we are with
Preston.
And what are you here for?
I'm here to play a song for all these kids in here.
Okay. And what are you doing here today?
To play that drums.
Boy, that is really nice. And are you going to play the drums too?
Yeah.
I found a guy with a staff shirt on here at the Boys and Girls Club. Would tell us your name, please, sir.
My name is Andy Brochet.
And Andy, what is your job here?
My job here is program director.
Okay. And tell us a little bit about the program you're directing here.
Well, Rock the Autism is a nonprofit group that reached out to us to use our facilities here at the Boys and Girls Club, and we partnered with them by providing the membership base to them and opening up our doors to our special needs members currently. And what they're doing is they're teaching our special needs kids music, and then the second half of the program is going to be opening the doors to the daily club kids to come in here and be friends to those kids and work on inclusion and also teach them music and just kind of share the love that Rock the Autism has for music with all kids that are at this club.
Well, Andy, I want to thank you very much for doing this, and thanks to the Boys and Girls Club for being a partner in this terrific nonprofit organization, Rock the Autism, here in San Clemente. Thank you very much. Okay, I'm here with a guy that's got a guitar over his knee. Looks like he knows what he's doing with it. Tell us your name, please, sir.
Rocky Neidhart.
And Rocky, you're with Rock the Autism.
Correct, yes, I'm one of the founders.
Well, good. Would you tell us a little bit about how you got involved?
Yeah, well, initially it was just we had Joey's son came down and played some music with us, and we just noticed he had a natural ability right off the bat. And I said, why don't we try and introduce more and more kids to this? So through that, we came down here and met with Andy and got a program going. And we're not just helping autistic kids, but we're helping all kids with a good introduction to music.
Show me some plenty. You never be a honey child. Spend up all your money, child. Come back. All I do is sit by the phone, wait for your call. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3. Switch again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3.
Hello, folks. Preston Payton is here with us. She's Preston's mom. We visited Preston yesterday at the Rock the Autism music program at the Boys and Girls Club. Hi, Karen.
Hi.
Tell us a little bit about Preston.
Preston's my joy. Preston's 14 years old. He has Fragile X syndrome, which is part of the autism spectrum disorder. The challenges Preston faces are primarily social challenges of being accepted and making friends. Other than that, Preston is just a great all-around boy that loves people and just wants them to love him back.
Well, he was a fun interview yesterday, I got to tell you that. Yesterday we saw Preston having a great time with the music. Would you tell us a little bit about him and his connection with music?
Oh gosh, Preston has been connected with music since he was born. He was diagnosed as soon as he came into this world with Fragile X, and I found out early on that Andrea Bocelli was what he liked to listen to, because I loved Andrea Bocelli. And it was integral very early on because Preston was not able to communicate like typical babies, typical toddlers, and so on through life. And when I would turn on music, he would stop and listen. And I even would do my instructions to him. When I would talk to him, I'd be in the grocery store and I'd be singing to him just simple things like, please, sit down in the cart, it's dangerous. And people would look at me like, you're crazy, but that's what I needed to do. That's what he understood. He understood melody. He understood song, and to this day, he loves music, and it makes him happy, and it helps him to connect to other people. And it helps with his language. It helps with behavior, emotion. It helps with him all around.
Well, that's wonderful. Music's been a big part of his life.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Well, in general, tell us a little bit about the Boys and Girls Club. Now, he's a participant at the Boys and Girls Club, and that's where we saw the music program yesterday. So tell us a little bit about Preston and his connections at the Boys and Girls Club.
Wow, Preston's been going to the Boys and Girls Club now for about 2 years, and it was certainly by God's grace. I was really nervous about having him go there because the Boys and Girls Club is a come on campus, come off. And I wasn't sure if he was going to be able to handle not one-on-one, but I turned it over and prayed about it, and he went, and it's just been a huge success for him. They have been incredibly wonderful with Preston. It is family. He has learned so much. He socializes with the other children. His language has just, well, I can't shut him up. It's skyrocketed. He's learned responsibility. He's learned leadership. He talks to me about possibilities and opportunities of going to college. He's doing athletics there. And he's just part of the family. It's just been a real godsend.
If you would like to learn more about the organizations, go to their websites. I thank our homegrown nonprofits for improving the lives of children with disabilities, and by doing so, encouraging a world of compassion and acceptance by all.